बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। फ्रेंड्स, आज के सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर इम्प्लिसिट बॉडी मैनिपुलेशंस। वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ने से पहले हमारी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। चलिए आज के सेशन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। करंट अप्रोचेस ऑन द cognition hold that concrete concepts are grounded in the concrete experiences. There is no consensus, however, as to whether this is equally true for abstract concepts. In this review, we discuss how the body might be involved in understanding abstract concepts through the metaphor activation. Substantial research have been conducted on the activation of the common orientation metaphors with bodily manipulations such as power is up and more is up representations. We will focus on the political metaphors that has a more complex association between the concept and the concrete domain. However, the outcome of the studies on this political metaphor have not always been consistent, possibly because the experimental manipulations was not implicit enough. The inclusions of new technological devices is in this area of the research, such as the Y balance board, seems the promising in order to access the groundedness of the abstract conceptual spatial metaphors in an implicit manner. This may add the further research to effectively demonstrate the irrelatedness between the body and more abstract representations. इंट्रोडक्शन हम देख लेते हैं. Imagine you are reading a story in which someone turns up the volume of his car radio while in real life you are closing the app of the soda bottle. While these two things, reading about an action and performing a very similar action, influences each other, research suggests that they would, when you are closing the bottle, you are likely to read the words turn up faster than if you are opening the bottle. Zwan and Tyler 2006. It appears that the rotation of your hand that is congruent with an implied rotation in a substance facilitation the speeds with which relevant parts of the substances are being processed. This happens because readers make an elaborate mental representation of what they read that is similar to their experiences in real life. How close is this connection between the action on one hand and cognitive processes such as reading on the others? How it only applies to identical actual and implies the moment, or does the connection extended beyond these mappings? For example, to abstract the concepts that do not imply the moment of at all. According to the embodied cognition approaches, such as connection also exist. Key potential number one is abstract concepts. Abstract concepts refer to the entities that have no physical or spatial constraints because they have no direct representations in the physical world. It doesn't exist at the particular time or place but as a place of thing. Examples of the abstract concepts are emotions, metaphors and abstract actions, for example thinking. नंबर टू हमारे पास आता है embodied cognition. Cognition is shaped by the aspects of the body like the motor system, the perceptual system and the interactions with the environment. Cognitive concepts have specific neutral underpinning, meaning that the reconstructions of an earlier experiences involves the activation of the same brain systems and those during the original experience. This reactiveness process is called as the sensory motor simulation. Theories on embodied cognition are gaining importance in the field of the psychology and beyond. In contrast to the earlier theories on the cognition that considered the processes and the storage of the incoming information to take the place in an abstract, symbolic manner. Embodied cognition theories focus on the body as being central to shaping the mind. Specifically, cognitive processes are presumed to depend on the sensory motor system in the brain that recognize early experiences, a process called sensory motor stimulation. When such an experience is retrieved, neutral states are reenacted from the system that were relevant for the original experience, such as action and perception system. Cognition is therefore grounded through the stimulation based on the available empirical evidences that has accumulated over the past decade or so. This thing this link between the actions and representations of the concrete concepts have been वेल एस्टेब्लिश्ड. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये था हमारा आज का सेशन. होप सो आपको पसंद आया होगा. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. अल्लाह हाफिज़.